Good afternoon, music fans, and welcome down to the illustrious Clean Studios for another episode of the one and only Biscuits and Gravy podcast. I am your host, Eric Reynolds, and with me, sporting the finest Canadian tuxedo I have ever seen, is Brighton Douglas.
Yes, sir.
And I have got my special occasion furs on, and that can only mean one thing. Tonight is our Season 4 finale.
Let's go.
And dear friends, as sad as we are to bid you adieu, we are celebrating an entire season full of incredible music with one more incredible guest.
Bring them out.
That's right. We have Shmazz for you this evening. And Shmazz, well, they make shmusic. And if you're unfortunate enough not to know what shmusic is, my dear friend, you are fortunate enough to be in the right place to learn. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Shmazz with Better Be Better. Enjoy.
Let's do it.
Let me tell you the difference between the good, the better, and the best, yeah. I said, can we move on? I feel like I'm already pretty good. I just wanna be better than the rest. Oh, I said, gotta do better, gotta be better, gotta do better, 'cause better be better, better be better. Got to be better, better be better now. Feel the same, but right here, right now, it's time to play. Let's mess around, yeah. Keep it going.
Music fans, welcome back over to the couches for the final interview of Season 4 here for the Biscuits and Gravy podcast. I am your handsome and talented host, the number one host in all of music media in Roanoke, and there, there's a bunch of lists. There's voting, and I'm a winner. I'm number one.
Tell them.
And over here, singing "Oh Canada" for us tonight to open up our episode is maple syrup aficionado Brighton Douglas.
Clean, hit the music.
Brighton, how are we feeling today, my friend?
Dude, I'm feeling good. It's a bittersweet episode, but a great episode.
Season 4 finale. We've got to say goodbye to everyone, but we decided that we'd make it as easy as we possibly could on our dear fans by bringing out an incredible music guest and somebody that we've wanted to have on for a while, and that was Shmazz. Our good friends Jamiel and Willis joining us over here on the couch. You heard the first offering from them over there on the stage. But I was wondering, gentlemen, if first you could tell me what shmusic is.
Deep.
Still trying to figure it out, I think.
I only took Music Philosophy 101, so.
Not shmusic philosophy.
Not music philosophy, that's right. They didn't offer that at the community college. It's going to suck. This is going to suck.
It's gonna be a long interview.
Just cut it.
Yeah, right.
No, I think based on what I've heard, shmusic is what plays in the waiting room before you reach Nirvana. Before you reach Nirvana.
Ooh, I like that.
That's shmusic.
Yeah,
and that's kind of, that's kind of the schmituation.
Yeah.
All right. Too many of the shmup puns.
This is a nightmare.
Phone in with your favorite
The one carrot you cannot dangle in front of us is a good pun-based
It's true. This will
riff
stick.
gag. It'll stick forever. But so this is not your first time down on Biscuits and Gravy, but it is the first time for piloting one of your own projects. So definitely we're excited to get you down here, kind of hear what Shmazz has to offer, and kind of get you on the couch and hear from your side of the story. We've heard you play keys with several different groups down here. But yeah, so talk to me kind of about how Shmazz started.
We've been playing music a long time, and we had other bands. I asked him to come play with this band, The Color J, back in the day, which was post-Aliens era. And then we would play gigs, and we had this vibe that was kind of like soul. What would you even call what Color J did? I say soul too much. Soul is just
Shmazz.
Right?
That's what we were looking for the whole time.
Yeah.
And honestly, there was kind of a thing that we do. The music we like growing up, we're both. I mean, I started playing piano because of jazz music, and I wish I would have practiced more. I can get through it. I'm good at telling people what kind of jazz sucks. I'm like, nah, that sucks. I can't show you how to do better right now. But I just loved it. It's what got me playing piano.
Yeah.
And I played trumpet. And I mean, underneath it all, it was like Shmazz is like a bunch of guys who are some form of a jazz musician, kind of, is what it felt like. That we're gonna play like soul, pop, other things, and mix it up. But really, it all started during the pandemic. I started streaming regularly, and it was like Twitch and YouTube and Facebook and stuff. And we started going. At some point, we started doing it twice a week, but definitely every single week on Tuesday night. And people assume that that's what Shmazz is and was like where we would just get on Ableton and make stuff up.
Yeah.
But we have like songs we wrote, and some of those songs that are like what you just heard, right?
Yeah.
So I think from there it just was like let's do this.
Right.
I think, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so the live streams are really different than the songs. Like, thinking of it as like a performance, like we would play the same groove for like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
We'd get into a pocket.
We were deep in a trance sometimes. And a lot of these songs really were born out of like how many different ways can you go over the same thing?
Yeah.
You know, and then we'd be listening back and we're like, oh, we got to mark that. Like that's the moment where something happened. But yeah, a lot of these songs were born out of that.
Jeez.
I
think that's the fun creative aspect of like jamming, you know, is like getting into that kind of like repetitive trance, and then it's like somebody like, you know, you that jazz aspect, somebody like, and you're like, oh, whoa, that was interesting,
that?
you know,
Yeah.
whoa,
And his ear is so fast with harmony. That's the thing is that because I'd be like on left hand bass and keys, and I could just go like anywhere. I could do whatever the hell, and he's like, oh, and he would just be fast on it.
Yeah.
And so it was like, this is great. And I'm sure the stream, we would joke about this. There's probably plenty of times where people were like, okay, this is just like, I'm just going to go somewhere else. I'm going to go back to my Netflix or something, because we'd be stacking like chords half steps across from each other. We would find the most gnarly harmony on purpose. And like, what is this? Ooh, yeah, this is crazy.
Well, I almost can't help it. Like sometimes you'll even like, I mean, there are no mistakes in jazz, but like, you'll play something that's like not what you were intending, and I go there with you.
Yeah.
And like sometimes
there's some of that tonight. You did a little lick, and I was like, oh yeah.
Yep.
But I think in our mutual love for probably for that kind of thing, for like weird harmony and just for something other than what we do for a lot of other people, is we show up and we do our job. We do our thing. We have like really consistent inputs, somewhere everything between. I mean, God, we've played for so many people in the area that I think it's nice that was the whole joke about like we'd scream like, oh, Shmazz, like, oh, hey, who cares?
Yeah.
And maybe it's left us in a situation. I mean, after take 5 of Letter to Mr. Mo, which I'll admit, man, I couldn't get those damn lyrics. And I wrote that song, but it's probably there's a place where it's like maybe that created like an environment where it was okay to screw up, because on stream we'd be like, whatever.
That's cool though.
Yeah,
that's the
I like
magic.
that. Yeah, and it wasn't a big deal, and so now we're making it more of a band thing, and with some of these songs. And I have we've got a lot of hidden songs, a lot of stuff we started writing. Wait, we started going in this direction for an actual jazz album. It wasn't Shmazz, but we were gonna we have like a jazz album, like a let's say modern jazz ish.
Yeah. Like traditional like quartet, like piano, saxophone.
And we just never did that. We never finished it.
I mean, we worked on it for a long time. Too.
Yeah, I mean,
jeez,
like that song Clavidea it'd be more like that, like instrumental, and maybe even more consistent. And that we didn't even get to showcase most of that tonight. We kind of chose all of our songs, songs, and most of those were unreleased. Mr. Mo's unreleased. Seacat Sounds of You is unreleased. Girls Just Want to Have Fun is actually a different song, like a groove that I started writing. And then we would be on stream and people would request, like, do whatever. And I was like, oh, sure. Pull up the lyrics like live on stream and start singing it on top of a beat. And I was like, oh,
whatever.
So that's how that was born.
Yeah. Exactly
That's
right.
cool.
We had a beat going. We started that. That was like some chords from a song, and then we would groove into his thing, and then me and Willis would just be down in a 35 minutes of like, yeah, this is high, and then all of a sudden,
I was gonna say all those songs we played tonight have been played at least like 10 different versions.
Yep.
That sounds nothing like
what
we did.
Yeah. We'd like start with like a Stimulator Jones drum loop, or an AJ Hall or whatever, and like those they're not designed for the song that we wrote. Our songs have maybe a different bar or whatever, or we'd be in the middle of like a verse or something, you know, come home,
It's a big drum fill.
Well, we didn't count the loop or whatever, so kind of it got us into this place where like we can just do whatever. So when we work with other people, I was like, don't even care. I don't think you can screw this up worse than we'd screwed up on stream, and we're just gonna roll with it. Yeah. It'll be fine.
Oh, it's clean with a K?
Whoa there, friends. Don't change that schmannel. We've got some more Shmazz goodness for you. This is Clavidea. Enjoy.
The what?
So what made you guys start streaming?
Oh man. I during the pandemic needed to make money, so I got the camera set up so I could do my piano lessons online. And I got really into photography and videography, and then I wanted to like, oh, this is fun. Let's share some stuff. I've been a gamer. I've been a video gamer my whole life, and Twitch streamers, and I was like, I could do that too. Watch this. And got the cool camera set up and got into the production of it a little bit. And eventually, once it was chill enough to have people come over, because me and my partner at the time, we did hard. It was super hard. What do you call it? Quarantine. Condoning. And then eventually, it was like you have people over, friends over. After many, many months of no interaction, as many of the people in the world experienced, he'd come over and we'd like have masks and sit across the room and like just play. And it was so. Holy can I cuss?
Oh yeah, please.
Holy shit! It was spiritually like I needed it so bad.
Yeah.
I had no idea how important it was. How important my friends, my musical friends, were in my mental health, and so then Sam came over a few times. Other people came, but we just stuck it to like every Tuesday. Just come up and fucking, we had all these little jokes. We have this little purple countdown that would get stuck near the end, and we'd have music playing. And so some people would watch, not a lot of people, but we did it for us.
Yeah.
And so I think that's, I don't ever know what convinced you to keep coming over. I was like, we were like sharing food, like burritos.
Oh, the tacos.
Tacos
man.
Coronado in Salem.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my man is,
Yeah. I miss
That's what
that.
kept it alive.
dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then, after the pandemic was over, I don't know. It was a regular thing at that point.
That was the shmagic.
Yeah, the Shmagic.
Shmagic.
Tuesday.
It's a little bit of shmagic. No, I think you brought up an interesting point. I've got the big long list of people that you guys play with,
yeah.
and I don't
boy.
usually like lead
I was
off.
waiting for you. I was
lists,
about to email
but
you too. Like, who are
I
these?
do want to read off this list because it's like the most impressive list that we've ever gotten.
And these are just the recent ones.
Here are just a few, just a few of the bands that these talented gentlemen have played for and have lended their talent to. Stimulator Jones, Mr. Lunsford, who we saw today playing the bass guitar, Cinematech, Music Road Company, The Dark Side Experience, Father Son, J-Stop Latin Soul, Ire Son, Terry Brown Ascension Project, Fat Laces, Bachelor Boys Band, Hippie Vaughn and the Ministers of Soul.
Hoppy Vaughn, sorry.
Hoppy Vaughn, excuse me. The Floorboards, the What For, Melissa and the Growlers, Brian Mesco,
I just put his...
Jordan Harmon and the Humble Brags, the Isaac Hayden Project, Apple Butter Soul, and more.
Yeah.
And more.
I don't even... He's got so many more that I forgot. I was like, whoa.
The hilarious thing is how many of those we've played in together
Yeah.
and separately
Yeah.
Right.
at different times.
Yeah.
I mean, J-Stop, we've played together in that band.
Yeah.
We've played separately in that
Separately,
band. Like, all of them are like that.
Terry Brown this Thursday. Like, I'm usually in that band,
I'll
but
be
I
on
can't
it,
make
yeah.
it. And now Sam's in that band too, so... Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild.
So what is it like kind of being like, like you guys are kind of almost hired guns of like the Roanoke music scene in that like, when it's time for you to show up, you guys show up, you do your thing, you guys are incredible. But what is it like switching into that, my band mode? You know what I mean? Like what is it like turning that switch and being like, I'm the captain now?
You go first.
I mean, for me, I never had any intention of ever doing that type of thing. Like for most of like my career, I've never thought of myself as being in a band. I've always been a for-hire guy. So this experience has, this has really been a different experience for me. And like, these are songs that I have some sort of like real control over, some sort of real like say over. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm still kind of figuring out what I'm going to do in it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And it doesn't help that we, from all the streaming, other bands that we would play in now, it still happens. Because in those crazy long, like several long streams, we would just get so wrapped into what the other, like the symbiotic mind, the synchronistic mind, or whatever, we can fucking go there. The point is that we'd start playing the same thing.
Yeah.
And then people go like, if you hear someone else doing something that you like, and you go like, oh, we'll do that too, and you bounce off. There's been plenty of times in these Terry Brown gig, for instance, or something, we just go like, we're both waiting for someone to fill that particular like spot in the song, and you go like, okay, and then you go, And as soon as I do it, we play the same notes, the same lick, the
Same
same.
thing,
We're like,
yeah.
oh my God. And then we
Did
both
it
go
again.
like, okay, all right, hang on. If he's doing that, I'll do. Oh shit, we both go to a second idea,
Yeah, right.
unrelated. We're like, oh my God, what are you doing?
Synchronicity.
Yeah.
That's the shmagic.
Yeah, the chemistry is
Smash.
unmatched.
Smash.
You could even tell during the performances, like when you guys said like there might have been like a little hiccup or something. Like for us as the audience, you couldn't tell.
Yes.
Because like you guys just picked it up right where it needed to be picked up. You guys know each other so well. So yeah, it was dope to watch. You're like, oh yeah, we had this and that, and the third happened. I'm like, I don't know what they're talking about.
Right. Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
it was dope.
Yes. Okay. So for a couple guys that are have been in the Roanoke music scene for a while and have kind of seen a lot of different regions of it. I mean, I saw you at a reggae show a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you killed it, by the way, up there. I don't know how you wore a guitar case the whole show.
Oh, dude, you were at that one?
Yeah.
Oh, and for
heard about that.
public record, I called him because he gets the quirky nonsense. I'm like, what am I going to be for Halloween? It's been a nuts 2.5 months, 5-6 gigs a week, school. I'm back in school, all this stuff. Anyway, running low on time. I was exhausted. I wanted to make sure that my musical part, I was like, I got to focus on what they need from me
Yeah.
on the keys. I just ran out of time to have my outfit, and it was at home.
Yeah.
And I called Willis on the way. I was like, Willis, I'm going to be the guitar player for Halloween. And like, Brian Mesco was like, that's hilarious.
I thought it was great.
No one else cared. And I was, people were like, what are you? I was like, I'm the guitar player.
He's standing behind the key.
And on Facebook, I made a post like, hey, check it out. I'm on guitar tonight at the gig. Some dude in the crowd on the set break was like, yeah, man, that's crazy. Good guitar work, bro.
You're like, wait a minute.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about.
My man, I was like, this. I was like, the little like, cat videos, like all the physics and calculus going off in the head. I was like, did he just like take my joke twice as far as me, or is he just really having a good time and
can't
didn't
tell.
recognize that I was not?
I can't tell.
Was he playing up the bit?
Yeah,
We don't know.
I wanted to assume that my man was a bona fide genius
That's
and took
right.
it there,
He's
and
in
I
on
was
the
like,
bit.
he
He's in
went.
on the bit.
Yeah, I was like, wow. So yeah.
Okay, but so
I'm glad you understood.
Where
that.
I was going with that is, so you guys have kind of been in the Roanoke music scene for a while. What is one trend that you guys have noticed, kind of just in our little Roanoke community, music wise, that you guys wish would end?
Oh. Well, I'm angry lately too. I'm a nasty man. Nasty boy.
Man.
Go ahead, Jamiel.
Oh, wait, you gotta go. No, you gonna save me, or you just gonna say
No, I'm
something?
gonna let you go.
You go first, though.
Oh no.
Okay. All right. So, I'll preface this by saying that I'm working on things. I've been in therapy for a while. I ain't a perfect man, and who the hell cares anyway? But I've had a chip on my shoulder for a long time. I've been severely jaded by a lot of the big scene, and I'm still dealing with stuff about the grand scheme of what the industry, because I was like, I left being on tour with this blues band, and we were headlining festivals, and I was like flying all over the damn place. I left that because I was like, I want to come home and I want to do this with something I love and I want to be a part of.
Yeah.
And I came back, and my brother in Music Road Co. and my nephew and father son and the Ambassador. It's like, these are guys I've worked with for a long time, and luckily they like me. And luckily, I'm good at my job as a keyboard player. And luckily, there's just not many keyboard players around.
Job security.
I'm not easily replaceable for a couple reasons.
Yeah.
But the trend I would like to see end in Roanoke is probably going to be in relation to... how do I word it? It's going to be in relation to the popularity of a certain kind of genre. And I just wish that there was a chance to let other things kind of break in. And, I'll ruffle feathers. I'm just not a Grateful Dead fan.
Yeah.
But I have jokingly I've done plenty of shit talking about it. I don't hate them. I really don't. But I like to pretend like I hate them. And I get that, like the time haters. I get like the old Dave Chappelle, like, look at these motherfuckers. I get into that space. But really, there's not like, I've said all my things about plenty of people I play with in town. There's a certain thing what I call like that it. I posted a video recently. There's this dude, I think he's like Moroccan, like North Africa. It's just, there's a thing about certain music that I go like, that's the fucking thing. That's that it.
That's it.
And what I want to see is more of that. And I think for that, there needs to be space for it because it's still a small city.
Yeah.
It's a big town, small city.
Yeah.
And there's a highlighting of just doing what I think is the easy book, the easy gig, what's consistent, people will like it. And I'm not sure, I don't feel like I want to blame anything in particular. I get mad at the audiences. I have this thing about a line, like I see my whole life as like the stage line. My compatriots, my friends, all these things are like people on this side of the stage.
Yeah.
So I get frustrated at people on that side of the line. But then I'm like blaming the fans. I'm blaming music listeners for my shortcomings. Really, all this is me going, I wish it was possible for venues or something, whatever it is. I wish it was possible to see more of people chase out the opportunities to have that it happen.
Yes.
Because I see a lot of music that I go like, we're getting through. They're getting by. A lot of guys are tired of their $100 gigs, and so I just feel like there's some status quo that's been held onto for far too long.
Yeah.
And I want that to end. And I don't know if it's the musician's fault because we don't unionize, or it's the venue's fault because they have to figure out how to pay the bill. I don't know.
I think it's tough. It's tough, you know. Like, I think, especially in like a small to medium market like ours, you have musicians who are trying to make a career out of music, and they have to kind of be commercial in that, you know, like we've got you have to book gigs. And that doesn't allow as much space for someone to be like weird and creative and like, you know, like try new stuff, because like those people, we have less and less space now. Like it's, you know, it's less and less, you know, possible for somebody who's doesn't have a job to like make things, you know, consistently. No matter whether it's music or whether it's art or whether it's, you know, poetry writing, you know, it's hard for there to be starving artists now, you know, like it's you really you'll starve.
Starving got a lot harder.
You know, it's so hard.
Can't starve like you used to starve.
You just can't starve like you used to. Could
Things aren't the same.
Yeah, right.
But I feel like it's harder to you know solely subsist on your art if you want to push those boundaries though.
Yeah.
And it's maybe not anything that anybody's done, but it's like, you know, like we all like McDonald's, you know, it's like it unfortunately like the commercial tastes are, you know, at the end of the day it's a lowest common denominator sometimes. Yeah. But I feel what you're feeling too. I think that there's a lot of people out there that are searching for that it, and they don't know what it is really, or even where to find it. And that's kind of, you know, we're trying to point people in the right direction, I think here. Yeah. But honestly, if these guys are there, it will probably be there as well.
It'll follow. It's there.
The shmagic.
Don't feel the same, so who can
Friends, it is just such an incredible pleasure to have Shmazz down here for our Shmeezin' 4. Damn it! What? I think I'm coming down with something.
Clavidea?
No, the schmickness.
Oh my God!
You may have to introduce this next song.
I'll take it from Schmear.
Oh, they got you too.
You like that? Ladies and gentlemen, Shmazz is down here. And we're going to get one more classic from him. I'm not going to do the thing. The song is called Seek Out Sounds of You. Enjoy.
We ain't never done it like this hot. what to do. I reach out to the side. Fleas brushing on your coat, dry air in your throat. We left it all behind to find our peace of mind, to see what we can find. And everything is fine. The sun is gone and my high's on strong. I seek out sounds of you. When I'm up in my mind, you show up right on time and teach me how to smile. I turn around to see you hugging on a tree. Sometimes you stay a while. You'll find your peace of mind to see what you can find. Everything will be fine. It's fine. But when my light is gone, I seek out sounds of you. Oh, yeah. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. I was in love with you. I don't know what to do. You were my shining star. Now I'm alone, I see just who I'm gonna be. I hope that I'll go far. I'll find my peace of mind. I'll see what I can find. And everything will be fine. It's fine, la-di-hi. But when my light is gone, I seek out sounds of you. So love Yeah, I seek out sounds of you.
For the final time this season, I would like to introduce one of our favorite segments here on the show. Unfortunately, our good friend Mr. Robinson was called away by the CNN to go do election coverage in New York City. He's out there in the street. What can we do?
Ron Lemon.
Ron Lemon. God bless him. But we appreciate him and everything that he has done for this podcast, and we wish him well. But with that being said, I am going to pass things over to our very good friend, Critter.
Yes, sir.
What's going on? Pick up your trash and don't litter. It's your boy, Young Critter.
Hey!
I'm here with my first rendition of my version of Gas or Trash.
boy.
So apologies if it's underwhelming and not to the expertise of Ron.
Just don't do that.
The first one I've got, we all like a good beer, but I want to know the gang's thoughts on IPAs.
Ooh.
Good one.
This is tough.
Good one. Oh, jeez.
This is tough. I'm gonna give a gas, but specifically on ones that have a flavor profile that I like citrus IPAs. Yes, an IPA that tastes like a leather boot, not for me.
What beer would that be? What beer tastes like a leather boot to you?
I'm trying to think.
There's that. I don't know if it's new, but there's an IPA we found at Sam's Club, I believe. It's like that on the box said it's voted the best IPA in Virginia, but it did taste quite like a leather boot. I can't remember the
Quite
exact-
like a leather boot.
There you go.
What do you think, bro?
This one's rough for me. Out of necessity, I will do it, but only if I can't get what I really want. So I guess I have to say trash.
You're more of a domestic Pilsner kind of guy.
I am. I'm more of like a Miller Lite type guy. But I can find my way with certain local breweries. Can I pronounce that word? But
True that.
So the local ones I can actually rock with a little bit better than maybe the mass-produced IPA type stuff, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. I'll give you one local. I like the White Bronco IPA from
Who does that?
Big Lick Brewing Company.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah, that
Shout out all the Get Bents from Parkway too.
Bro,
I got to give them a big
Miss
shout.
Happy Angel.
But overall, if we're talking in general terms,
But-
I got to go trash. But anyways,
I have to add one thing because I don't drink a lot of anyway. I used to drink more when I was younger. But holy hell, just because we talk about it. Oh my God, they're right there on Salem. They're right near Golden Cactus. It's a brewery. It's kind of small batch. They do poetry there. It is.
Blind House.
Now, only because, again, a lot of people make beers. We play at Parkway all the time. I love them. I get the little citrus and grapefruit mixed IPA sometimes if I drink. I don't drink much. But for someone who doesn't drink, I just have to shout out Blind House because I was like, these guys really care about what they're doing.
Yeah.
That was an it factor. I was like, if this was music, this would be it. It was beautiful. And
that's
I
a
was,
good take though. That's what I'm saying with the local stuff.
Shout
I
out
like
Blind
that.
House.
Yeah,
I like that.
They had a
I
window out there. They
I
had
might-
straight lines out there.
I just come buy it and not drink it, but like I don't really drink anymore, but I just want to support your creativity.
I can appreciate that.
Blind
yeah.
House IPA. Guess.
All right, fair.
So two
Where do we-
gases,
where do
one
we
trash.
stand?
Oh boys, it's been a minute for me, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm like two years, give or take, sober.
Oh,
so
excellent.
I'm way out of it.
Were you in
So I'm
IPA?
gonna say no. So I'm gonna say
So
trash.
trash. Yeah, he's a
Trash. Trash. That's fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
That is a beyond
Excellent
fair trash.
taste for you.
Yes.
I love it.
Schmazz.
that's right.
All right, sounds good to me. Now, next one. I know everybody enjoys a nice hot dog here and there. There's a lot of varieties to the hot dog selection. But one I'm curious to know your guys' thoughts on are the cheddar cheese stuffed hot dogs.
Whoa. Guess.
Wait, from where?
I don't.
Guess.
Just in general, like out the
Stuff
pack.
Franks.
Yeah, out the pack.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
At the pack, huh? Yeah.
Look, I don't
Like
know
the
who stuffs
Oscar
the
Mayer
wieners.
brand you get
The
from
fact
the
that
store.
you don't know.
I don't know whose job it is
Well,
to stuff the wieners, but I like them.
Yeah, who's bastering these dogs?
Who is the wiener stuffer?
I mean, the cheese is probably the most real part
I'm
of
not like a
the
cheese
thing.
dog.
It could be.
That's where the real nutrition is.
It could be.
I'm not really like a cheese dog kind of guy, but I mean they do taste good, so I'll give them the gas. It's not my go-to, but I will give them the gas.
So what's your position on like a chili cheese dog versus like a mustard, chili, and onions kind of dog?
Mustard, chili, and onion dog all the way.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. I'm not got behind
That's
the whole
all.
chili.
But the cheese dog in the right
situation.
circumstance can be great.
Chili cheese coney. Have you ever seen? Okay, this is getting really tangential, but have you ever
Yeah.
seen?
Lay it in.
Have you ever seen the Skyline chili that they do? Like,
Of course.
and they like load the cheese on them.
Dude, go to Cincinnati. It's amazing.
I need to try that.
Yeah, it's amazing. They
Have
put it
you
on
had it
everything.
where
They put it on
spaghetti.
Put it on spaghetti.
That's interesting.
Wow.
But anyways,
We're looking at two gases.
Oh, I'm gonna go trash.
Trash.
ooh, cheese dogs. No for
Cheese
him.
dogs.
No cheese.
No
on the
cheese,
hot
you just
dog.
want
it's like,
fair.
it's like fish. Like,
Fair.
It's just not.
Yeah, fillet of fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like why is there cheese?
What are you
on this?
doing?
Different topic. Gas, but continue.
Yeah.
You're a freak.
Tangent or no tangent? Well, wait a minute. I don't even think I've at 7-Eleven. They just got the cheeseburger dogs.
Oh, I have seen. Yeah,
But that's not the same
kind of
thing.
like that kind of
taquito
applies.
It's kind of the same.
That's
yeah,
like a
that's the
cheese.
same
That's
thing.
like
Yeah.
hamburger.
Yeah.
It's not hot dog meat.
No,
but it's all probably the same kind
Which is like, to me, it's like, wouldn't beef mince technically kind of be better than whatever they're like
So
snouts?
I have like because I've DoorDashed and I'm like I was there late night. I was like I'll just get one for me. And I was like this ain't the worst.
Could be worse.
Not exactly.
So-
But you know what? I'll give it a gas. I'm good with
We'll
He's
give
the
it a
most
gas.
like reluctant
We'll
guy.
give it a
sure, yeah, right. Hey.
Sure, it's an American ideal that
right,
we
yeah.
think we need to put cheese into everything. But listen to me,
Do
you
it.
filthy
Right.
Europeans.
What do I look like, a red coat? What do
You like cheese
Went
too.
from hot
Don't
dogs to
pretend you
racism
don't.
real fast.
We're gonna inject cheese into everything.
everything.
All right, well, I'm with the gas side of everything on that. My next one is not food related or beverage related. Memes are universally loved.
Okay.
Everybody likes a good meme. But a more recent trend with memes is AI generated memes. How does the game feel on that?
This is tough.
This is tough because,
But-
like, there's some small towns out in deserts in Middle America that are having water shortages.
And we're laughing.
So that we can enjoy these AI memes.
Tell the truth. Oh God.
And the power and the data draw. But at the end of the day, I have to give it a gas for now. As long as you're using it for memes and not to sow political unrest, gas. Gas. Keep it on the memes.
Keep it on the memes.
I purely as an end user that may see it on social media, it's gas because some of the most outrageous shit I ever have seen is
The crazy. I
is
mean,
through
So we're
that.
talking like these like the chick in the Nissan Altima, like,
yes.
crashing into everything.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, okay. This
Yeah, like
makes more
real
sense.
life Family Guy cutaway.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah,
is like
okay.
what we get.
just as the end
Oh
user.
no, what do you think?
See, I'm gonna say gas. I think human memes stopped being funny a while ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
Like the absurdity of the AI stuff is at least like novel for now.
Yes. I think we were like, oh my God. So like with
Great
memes, we were like past postmodern and past like postmodern. And we were now in this like,
Where are we?
fucking like mirror room of like it's
Gross.
like reference, and you're like looking at an image. It's like you have to know all this and it's like this isn't funny, but Sasquatch running through the woods like smoking a bong, hilarious.
yeah,
Like that breaks through all the noise.
I'm with him.
Is that a gas for everybody?
That's a gas.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, it's a gas.
We're giving it a gas.
I'm quite
so.
shocked at that, actually, but I respect the decisions. All right, my next one is something that goes hand in hand with music. We're all music lovers here. I was unaware we had a sober man in the building, but I'm still going to go ahead and ask.
Go ahead.
Psychedelics, mushrooms,
Interesting.
acid.
Interesting.
He doesn't drink. He gets. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
How are we feeling?
Are your
I'll give
employers
these.
watching this?
I'll give these a gas. I think there's a lot of studies now that they've got use in helping people that have got post traumatic stress and different things like that. But also, if you're comfortable. If you're comfortable and if you do it safely, I think it's healthy to test the boundaries of reality. And as long as you do it safely and you don't go too far over the edge, it can be helpful to people who kind of lack perspective. So gas.
Interesting. I love it. Oh, me. Dare to be different. Stay in school. Trash. Now I've never tried. I've never tried any of them. I can't. I don't feel like I'm qualified.
qualified.
I don't feel like I'm qualified. So we'll turn them down. It's a trash.
Just by nature of you saying you're not qualified, I think you're qualified.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I've never tried it, so I can't really gas. I guess I can't gas or trash it. I'll pick trash just because I'm ignorant to it.
That's fair. That's fair.
And I feel like I would freak out. So trash for me.
That's all.
There you
That's
go.
also fair.
That's a fair.
That's fair. That's quite fair.
Yeah, it's a no for me too.
It's a no for me, dog.
I don't trust myself like
Fair.
this.
I've got topics, man. Topics, man. Come on, this thing. It's a gas. It's a gas for sure. And I want to mention one thing that's interesting because I'm in therapy stuff, but I'm also going into the field to be a counselor. And there's a lot of people. I've been around a lot of spiritually awakened people, but you can really do this the wrong way. And I really piggyback off of what you just said, which is like there's a lot to be gained from the reflection you can have with these things. You can do it's like there's a lot of reflection to be gained from like breathing and drinking water.
Yeah.
And I always go like, man, it's funny how like I can get really high just breathing and sitting down, like just doing some breathing exercises. But anyway, it's a gas. But I think people also do these things and then pretend like they're enlightened. I'm like, you don't just kick a door down and then be like, yes, I'm enlightened. You go like, you should walk up to the door, open the door, like blah blah blah.
There's still work to do.
So it's a gas, and I just think that there's a lot of stuff there.
They're not a shortcut to enlightenment. A lot of
No.
people want to think that they are.
Yeah.
I saw something the other day, and somebody was like, the experience that you have with something like LSD like scales to like the person's relative intelligence. So it's like somebody could have like a dumb trip, or you could have like an intellectual trip. And, I was like thinking about it. I was like, I don't know which one of those is better. Like is like a more intellectualized experience. Does that poison it? Like is there too much thinking going on, or like would you want to have like a dumb trip? I was thinking about it for a while, but I thought that was interesting that it's like it grows with you.
Yeah, that's fair. It's 2 gas, 2 trash.
2 gas, 2 trash. We're split.
50-50.
The jury's
I like
split.
it. I like it.
That's right.
Now, for my last round of gas or trash, I did take a little leeway because I did notice that a lot of the times in these episodes, the last gas or trash will always be biscuits and gravy. So
This is true.
we're going to keep that in. But instead of asking gas or trash, I'm going to ask each one of you, when you have biscuits and gravy, what's next to it? What is the ideal other food on your breakfast plate with biscuits and gravy?
Other food?
Okay, yeah. No, this is good. I will offer 2. I will offer 2. There's got to be a good crispy home fry there as well, because if I've gotten what is my ideal order of biscuits and gravy, it's lathered in gravy. So to pick up some of that extra gravy, I want to bring in a nice hearty home fry as well, and then just some good crispy bacon. Just because if we're going for the whole hog, as they say, you got to have a little bacon.
I think I will second the bacon. I'm gonna also say eggs are always cool for me. A fried egg is always good because it's something light. Biscuits and gravy is really heavy, so it's something light to go along with it. So.
Eggs, as they say in this neck of the woods.
The eggs. Yeah, so bacon or eggs.
Bacon eggs.
It's got to be a slice of tomato.
Good
answer.
Good
with
answer.
gravy, like
Look at this guy. Okay,
I'm from the South, y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
you
acid of that tomato,
Little sliced tomato?
a nice thick piece of fresh
I like the
tomato.
way you roll.
Yeah.
Season that thing
Okay.
too. Little
Is
salt,
this,
little pepper.
is this sausage gravy or just gravy?
sausage gravy?
Squirrel gravy? Okay, sausage
It
gravy.
could be squirrel
Pasta gravy?
Could be possum gravy.
Okay, so it is sausage gravy.
Yeah.
Yes.
At that point, I can skip an extra meat because some real good sausage. I was like, all
Sure.
right. I'm down with like the home fry,
Yeah.
or like the hash brown, like just a plate of little hash browns on the side or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because sometimes I'll just get the gravy all up in the hash browns too, because I want that greasy potato in there.
Oh yeah.
But then I was like, but yeah, something lighter, a little vegetable thing. And I was like pondering, dude, tomato.
Great answer.
That was a
Tomatoes,
good call.
good answer.
Great answer.
That's like one of those things
Pepper
where
and
like
salt and pepper on that thing.
you see your dad come back and he's got his plate made up and he's got like a whole tomato sliced up on there and you're like, why are you eating a whole tomato? And then you grow up and you're like, wait a second.
Like
he
he was
I get
on
it
to
now.
something.
he had
Yeah.
it figured out. Yeah.
Pretty good answers there, gentlemen. I'm going to have to second all of you because I believe all of those were great answers. I might leave out the tomato, just a personal thing.
Whoa.
But that is my segment of Gas or Trash. Thanks for having me.
Critter!
Nice. Way to
Let's
step
give
in.
a round of applause
What an
for
intro,
Critter.
Way to
too.
step in.
Critter
That intro
stepped
was
up
fly.
on very little notice. We pointed at Critter and we said, Critter, what do you got for us? And he did an incredible job. Thank you, Critter, for stepping in, giving us our final Gas or Trash of this season 4.
Yeah, right.
Ladies, let's face it, we know you're watching. Shmazz is playing. We didn't want you to think that we had forgotten about you during our super special Shmazz and 4
Could never.
finale. So I've been trying to figure out what it is that girls exactly want to do. And Shmazz was telling me that girls just want to have fun.
They do.
So please enjoy. Girls just want to have fun.
Break it down, that kick drum, some of that bass.
guys' sound has kind of a lot of funk to it, which I love. I'm a big funk guy. And I kind of, so like funk and jazz are really prevalent. What makes like those two genres so timeless? Because I feel like those genres are kind of like, I don't think they're going anywhere.
A great question.
Well, here's a on the way. What is it? Hannah, my girlfriend, put on a little NPR, playing some old jazz stuff. And it's like there's so many versions of it. Why has it survived? If survived, like how has it survived? All these different amalgamations of what it is, jazz. It's like, how and why is it still here?
I think it's probably because, maybe jazz, this is more for jazz than it is for like funk, but like jazz is less of like a group of like stylistic choices, and it's more of like an approach, or like, I don't want to say like a mindset, but like it's like, it's improvised music, and it can share stylistic elements, but it's really more about the improvising and about the tradition than it is the style. And I think that, all generations kind of pull from that. You go back, like Charlie Parker, he was covering the like movie tunes of the day. That's what he was doing, and then you hear, fusion come along, and jazz was pulling influence from pop music. And then later on, there's like, Josh Redman and Brad Mehldau covering Radiohead. It's like there's this long tradition of jazz being able to assimilate everything. Yeah. And I think that's like, for me, I think that's why it never.
That's interesting. So jazz is kind of more like a condition than it is like a genre almost.
I've done condition. It's a symptom, is what it's right. It's a condition.
It's not a bad way to think about it in my mind anyway. Because man, you put on, it's funny the range of things that people call jazz. Like you put on two things, and people will be like, these are not related at all.
Yeah, but they're still jazz.
They come from the tradition.
Yeah,
right.
Which is, oh, dude, I got my own gas or trash. Drake or Kendrick?
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Good questions.
Came out of left field.
Good questions.
And this is, for me, it's jazz related. Because when I hear Kendrick, and a lot of this, I don't know how much he has to do with the production of the music specifically or not. Holy crap. That's one of those things that all the Kendrick stuff, I go like, like even on the things that are just hard, like Good Kid, I'm like, I hear jazz clear through it.
A lot of jazz.
And To Pimp a Butterfly,
the whole
was
thing
a
is
jazz
It's
project.
purely jazz influence.
Yeah,
it's
Thundercat has his hand on anything. It's gonna. So for me, it's easy. I was always like, nah, dude, Kendrick all day, and I try not to. And I grew up in the '90s hip hop stuff, so it was like, hey, he's good. I won't say, but for me, I just never really liked Drake stuff. Not a Drake fan, and not because I like Kendrick, but I like Kendrick a lot, and like and his production was excellent. But that's the thing where. Yeah, that condition, that thing, it's that there's that part of that it factor, and it could be in any genre. But jazz is one of those things that you go like, I don't know. I hear people playing jazz in pop, in country, in whatever, any genre. So that was the. You don't have to answer that gas or trash. It was a segue into like. Whatever.
Well, I'll give you the gas. I think I agree with you. I do think that like from like. I like Kendrick more. I think because of what you touched at, that he has those jazz elements, and with his lyrics and the way that he presents his music, it's not always like to create like a poppy, catchy kind of like 3-minute track. Like there's a lot of experimentation going on. Like he's showing you a lot of kind of his mind and stuff on that, and the Untitled album, which a lot of those tracks got cut from To Pimp a Butterfly. So like that whole era of his musical creation opened my eyes to a lot of jazz. Like I was kind of unaware of that and was just had the hip hop blinders on, and then hearing some of those songs with like full jazz breakdowns, you're like whoa, like
dude, he had like Belial on that
album.
Oh my god,
it's heavy.
Oh,
so much going on.
That was a great,
but I get down to some Drake too. But at the end of the day, if we're doing our druthers, I go Kendrick over Drake.
And I should have highlighted. It was not just that it's him on top of the music production. It's that was my thing. Is it's like, dude, his connected. Like you highlighted his lyrics and stuff, and it's his delivery. All of it's like this dude is like it's just like this is a stretch, but I was like, man, it's a little Nina Simone heart in here. There's a little fury that reminds me of blah. Whatever. I'm jaded, biased, I should say, because I like Kendrick.
What do you think, bro?
Nah, I think you're right. On which part of it?
We got any part of it.
Any part of it?
Drake v. Kendrick.
Oh,
the gauntlet was thrown down.
You're right. You're right. I should make a choice. I am forever team Kendrick. Grew up a Kendrick fan. Fell in love with the Kendrick Lamar music first. Still a big fan of Drake. I love Drake. Drake can rap his ass off. So as a fan of rap music, Drake can do that. Drake can also make a platinum hit at the snap of his fingers. He's that popular. But again, like you said, when it comes down to the experimental stuff, Kendrick Lamar is just so talented. When To Pimp a Butterfly came out, and I think like 2015, I didn't like it. I did not like the album.
Not at first, yeah.
No.
Not at first.
And then I went back, and it took me like a second or third listen, and I'm like, there's no way that like I wouldn't like. I liked Good Kid, Mad City too much. And then I listened to that album a couple more times, and I'm like, bro, this is like. And I was young. I was probably like, how old was I in 2015? I don't know. I wasn't even 18 years old.
We're
yet.
16.
Yeah, 16. And I'm like, bro, I'm like maturing because like it's like I felt like my taste mature. After
I'm like mature.
I was like my music taste matured.
It's
I looked at shit differently after.
Your cerebral cortex is forming like actively.
It's probably top 5 album ever for me now. It's crazy.
And to be clear, that's what I want to see more. What I want to see end is the fact that it's commonplace for us to not have those moments.
Yes.
And it's really hard to find your way out of mediocrity is rude. Mediocrity. It's not what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But it's those moments. I love that thing because there's been plenty. Frank Ocean's a great example. I was like, maybe I love Frank Ocean.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's that chance to grow through something, and if no one's pushing any envelope, which happens a lot in our scene, I just feel like our scene has a lot of like you go through these motions. And I don't need to call names. There's a lot of people that play gigs because they're just playing the gigs.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's not safe to just push an envelope and do weird stuff. But what you just said has happened to me so many times, and I go, dude, that's the point. Is you go like, you feel like a kid, and you go like, I go back and go like, learning is fun. What do you know?
Yeah.
Like, but it is, man. It's
Have
growing.
that
Your
epiphany.
mind expands, and you go,
Yeah.
holy shit, this is awesome.
Yeah, I think stuff that's like deep enough to be like albums that are like lifelong companions. Like,
Yes.
they're gonna be something you don't like at first. It's gonna be too much. It's gonna be overwhelming. You know, I know a lot of the music that I love now was the same way. You know, just, it doesn't hit you right the first time.
That's it. Something, it's like something maybe isn't for you yet, or something was for you at a time and won't be for you like at a later time. I think that's like the beautiful thing about music too, is like, especially music like, well, a lot of songs are about love, right? And you listen to love songs when you're 15 years old. And you're like, this is a catchy tune. I like this song. You had no idea what what heartbreak is like, or what it means to be in love with someone. But like, you come back later in life, or I imagine as a 26-year-old, things have a different context. I can't imagine as a 50-year-old coming back and listening to some of these songs and being like, how much it'll change for me. I think it's incredible that music has that capacity too. Like it lives and it breathes. But it's like you said, people are. It's like a complacency almost with things that are pleasant. Like with kind of a saccharine, like easily digestible type of music that is everywhere. It's at every bar. It's it's on every jukebox. But like,
It's music malnutrition, dude.
right? It is. Yeah,
We're all going to become allergic because all we're having is the same kind of wheat.
Yeah, literally
Over and over.
though.
We're going to have musically whatever. It is.
It's true. Like
gluten allergy to
if we
music.
all kind of assimilate to like the same thing, then eventually we will all, in the great patterns of the world, we'll all move to hate the same thing, and we don't want to be in that position either. Like we need to have people that are willing to have people initially not like what they're doing, and that it's so hard to sell that now, like because you have less and less time frame to make somebody a fan of what you're doing. But what we can do and what I would encourage everyone to do is to just give things a chance, even if you don't like them at first, or even if like your initial response is, I would hate that.
Yeah.
Like I love going to a show where the first thing in my head was, no way, like, because you sit and you think about it and you're like, why do I not want to go see this? Or why do I not want to give it a chance, or a space? And I think people just don't have patience. I think it's patience is what it is.
That's fair.
Let things develop, let things grow.
We're also, people are strapped for time, and the world is hard, dude. It's hard to convince someone to take their free time to sit down and purposefully, I don't know.
It's true. And it's music is one of those things where you really want it to be mindless a lot of the time. I don't want to think about this.
And it's the last for me addition on that is, I also encourage people, if that's the case, just listen to things that have lyrics less often. Listen to things listen to instrumentals more often.
Yes,
because I go you have no idea how powerful it is to have all the weird subliminal, pointless lyrics in there you don't think you care about. And I go, man, I've listened to plenty of. I Trick Daddy I shouldn't have said that. I love Trick Daddy. I'm not trying to talk down on him at all. I grew up on Baby Because I'm a Thug. Baby Because I'm a Thug is a hit. So, hey.
We appreciate you, Trick Daddy.
Yeah. Hey, 305 was where I was from. But what I was saying is that there's a place where other pop songs, I would listen to other stuff growing up. What would I say? Just say Nelly didn't quite have the lyrical content that Trick or other guys say. But it's listen to more instrumental music. I think it's fine if you want to get into that zone. That's where we get into these 45-minute jam sessions. Just zone out. Let that be the thing instead of putting on another Taylor Swift song and letting that be your background music that you just ingest over and over and over and over.
I think that's an interesting question, and this will be my last big question for y'all before we wrap up. But why? Because I've felt this before. Why is there this need to put lyrics on a song? Sometimes, because I feel like we have talented artists and they'll put together these incredible bands and they've got really, really great arrangements, and they sound great live, but it's like, do we need lyrics on it? If the lyrics were going to be half-assed and you were going to mail it in and it's like, it's just all, veiled symmetry and weak aphorism. It's like, what are we actually like, what are we gaining from adding lyrics to that?
I got something, but you should go first.
Yeah, I'm really not sure. I mean, most of what I always listened to did not have lyrics. That's been a newer development for me, is like trying to seek that out.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it probably has to do with, sound is like abstract. It things can kind of sound sad, they can kind of sound happy. But if you say I'm happy, like I can tell you that much quicker than like trying to play you something. And even bad lyrics communicate emotions quicker than the best sound. So especially, I think we're all kind of programmed, unfortunately, to kind of shortcut some of those things. I mean, I don't want to sell humans so short, but I think we do that.
There's a good point there. I think it's like
it's integral to our thing, right?
Yeah.
Communication somehow or connection through that.
Emotions are so hard to like quantify or like put up, like and like music is so like emotional, like it affects you like deep down, and you're like, okay, like what do I call this? I'll call it sadness, or I'll call it happiness. But like, there's not a word for what this is, or maybe the Germans have come up with it and it's got 40 vowels in it. But like at the end of the day, like it's a simple thing, like to separate sign and signifier. But like it's like it's a leap, right? Like. I think it's interesting, like you lose kind of a complexity to like your experience when you want to like put words on it. I think that's very interesting.
Yeah. Because the more I think about, I've said this about music in general. Because growing up, it was like everyone, like, what are your interests if you're dating profile or whatever? I like this. I like music. I like music. Music's in there. And I've started to say this, and again, this is jaded Jamiel. But it's also, when I'm not sassy about it, is like, no, I think a lot of people don't like music half as much as they think they do. Like as a thing, they enjoy music because it's not offensive, it's not hurting them. They can put on what they like, because it's a practice learned thing to understand music, and the stories of there being a piano in every house and people playing guitar and you're hanging out with grandma and you're singing songs and you're hanging out on the porch or whatever. Every culture has this, every one of them, from a porch, some old country folk to down in the Caribbean to in Africa to South America. Like, people have had these things and that's not so common anymore. So that connection to music makes less sense. And then, like you said, a really fast, easy way to connect is with what you do understand, which is a word. And I played on that with some other songs we didn't do, which is like, it's a kind of an uplifting song, but it was about my deep depression and like right after my struggle with the bottom of my pit kind of thing, and it's like, well, this is a song, I want to write something positive out of it, but my lyrics are like right on the edge of suicidology shit.
Yeah.
And so it's like, man, but the words to me were like, well, I'm just going to say these words, even though the song is a little nicer sounding.
Yeah.
And if we took the words away, it would be like, you could drop in like a Disney song and it'd be like, oh, and yeah, I think I'll piggyback definitely off what you're saying, is that the words help people connect to the rest of it a lot. And I think that's because most people don't practice or study music, and it's not so common to just have it in the household. So it's because it's not taught in every school anymore, or things like that.
Yeah, it's
That's why we got thousands of songs with the same chords
yeah,
over and over,
it's
because
true.
that's the part
It's
that
true.
feels safe.
Yes.
So now you can put any message on top of it, and we'll just listen to the message. And maybe that's all you really wanted to give to people.
Yeah,
was your
that used to
words.
be your Baptist hymnal. It used to be your hymnal. It was like your song that everybody knew. But even then, you had your room for creation and your choir and your organ player. But yeah, I think that's a good message to end on. That music is that. I think you made a really, really profound statement that maybe you don't like music as much as you think you do. And I think it's
jaded.
I think it's a jaded perspective for sure, but I think it's an important one to entertain. Maybe don't live in that spot forever, but like certainly question yourself. Question the things that you like, whether it's music, whether it's entertainment media, books, whatever it is. But question if you're locking yourself in yourself too much, and you're not allowing other viewpoints to kind of penetrate what you've got going on, because you can sometimes I'll listen to music and I'm like, I know everything I know what this is, I hate this, I like this, and then sometimes I'm listening to music, or sometimes Max will say something to me about like loudness or like something ridiculously complex about music, and I'm like, man, I don't know shit about music.
I know it bumps, it hits. That felt good.
All I know is that it sounds good. That my foot's
yeah.
tapping. And that's that's that that we were talking about, and it's don't allow yourself to like think that you know everything. Is kind of what I'm trying to say. I think that the best thing that you can do is just open yourself up to maybe like something that you thought was shitty, or or check something out that you thought was disinteresting, because that's where you're going to find the best stuff and the coolest moments, and that's what life's all about, dude. Plain and simple. And we've got to wrap it up, unfortunately. We got to wrap up this episode. We got to wrap up our season 4 here. It has been an incredible time. I want to thank everybody on our team. I want to thank the incredible and talented Maxwell Clean for directing us, for giving us a home here. I want to thank his parents for allowing us to use their home into the wee hours of the night. I want to thank our camera team, Will Jurnett and Cole Tatum, Crash Productions. They have been incredible. And I want to thank our 2 newest members of the team, Critter and Jay. And of course, I would be remiss without thanking the one and only Ron Ronimus Robinson, our crack reporter, and the guy who runs Gas or Trash. They're all incredible. They make up the Biscuits and Gravy team. Brighton and I couldn't do what we do without them, sitting on this side of the camera and looking pretty. Before we go, guys, would you like to leave us with any parting message?
Point at me.
Because I'll talk too much, so you should go first. See, we work so well together.
It's too late.
Shmazz.
Need some more caffeine. Yeah, no, I loved what you were just saying. There's this idea I love, it's like the Buddhist idea of the beginner's mind and just approaching everything like you've never seen it before, like it's brand new. And do that.
That's it. Beginner's mind.
Yeah. Yeah, don't be like me, kids. Don't be like me. Don't get jaded over your own nothingness. We're starting another band called Ray Street.
That's right.
Oh,
and a lot of what you heard
added to the
tonight,
list.
is going to be kind of that. And then Shmazz is just going to get to go to the other side of these things.
Yes.
So just keep your eyes open for Ray Street,
Ray Street.
RAYST dot or STREET. Votes are in on
Ray Street.
Yeah, whatever.
A new project.
Yeah, Ray Street and Shmazz will be like parallel projects. And the other thing would be the final message was, for my own sake, it's been really helpful. Part of that whole thing you're talking about is take time to practice self-reflection somehow. Whatever it looks like, it's helping. It's helping me. So if it helps me, it can help anybody.
Excellent. Gentlemen, I want to thank you for coming down. I want to thank you for playing
Yeah,
for us.
Absolutely.
Friends, we've got one more musical offering from Shmazz for you this afternoon, but it is unfortunately time for me to do my least favorite thing, which is bring the show to a close. It has been an incredible season. It has been the pleasure of a lifetime to sit on this couch and to bring you some of the most incredible music that this valley has to offer. Brighton, any final words for this season?
It has been an incredible season. Great music down here in Clean Studios. Shouts out to Mr. Maxwell Clean for keeping this thing going. Shout out to the production team, like you would shout it out. And then as far as leaving with some words, continue to push the envelope. That's the message I've kind of taken from this tonight. Continue to push the envelope. You don't have to do the cookie cutter thing if you don't want to. So yeah, just continue to do you and be creative. So
that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Love things, love people, love what you do. Music is the voice of God, so seek it out. Listen for that whisper in your ear. And ladies and gentlemen, like we always say, find somebody you love, tell them that you love them, and don't be a fucking prick.
Yeah.
And we're out.
that's it.
Hey. Yeah.
Bam.
That's how you end it.
Friends, we have but one musical performance left for you tonight, and that means that there is only one song left on this season 4 of Biscuits and Gravy, and it's bittersweet.
It is.
But before we close the curtain on what has been an incredible season of music, we here at the Biscuits and Gravy team just wanted to say that we hope that your holiday is full of incredible shmusic. Music. Yeah.
It's contagious.
This is a big shmissue that we've got here.
You got it.
Okay, deep breaths. Okay. It's the season finale. We got Shmazz, and this is a letter to Mr. Mo. Enjoy.
Mr. Mo, I wrote a letter, it's not for show. So instead I'll sing to you. I'm playing Simon Says just to get out of my head. I'm making diamonds out of blues. Then I put them on my shoes. It feels like it's been forever since I last knew. I knew just what to do. So dear Mr. Mo, I wrote a letter, it's not for show. So instead we'll play for you. to hear when a song has set me free. I start to feel as though I could be Mr. Mo, for someone else might need you. Deep down inside I know I'm not Mr. Mo, but you said I'm just like you. Yeah. And it feels like it's been forever since I last knew. I knew just what to do, yeah. It took me till today to admit that when I played that I would hardly ever stray that far. Oh, yeah. So dear Mr. Mo, I hope that when I go, leave a trail of love like you.
Clean. Freak that shit.